Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4 and we are still of course still in Ordis and well, we helped a little bit with the replacement of Riviera Court, making sure all the paperwork was in order. And for today we're gonna start from here, because we haven't talked to anyone inside the building yet and we have 3 regions still left to go, which is the harbor area, the noble area and well, the other area as well, which order we're gonna do them in? Don't know yet, but let's just check out the Riviera Court. Thanks to you, we've safely moved onto a new storefront, and now we can stay in business a little longer. It's not as fancy as our previous store, but looks aren't everything, right? We'll all work hard one day to restore Riviera Court to its former glory. Home is wherever you lay your head. I'm sure we'll get used to it in no time. No matter how I look at it, he's totally forcing himself to look optimistic. Still, it's a relief to see that he's the same as ever. Yeah, someone tells me he's gonna be fine. Alright. What do we... Ooh. They do have new stuff here. Speed reducing stuff, that's slightly sad. Well, the Chevalier glass we want. Curtis at the moment not with us. Like the Pegasus Vest, cape and stuff, they are good. Do we want to replace them? Because it will reduce our agility or speed, so that will all be out of the window. Let's do get some pedal scopes, a few extra. Ah, and they're selling the special goods. Good. Oh, none of this would have happened if I hadn't made you mail the relocation notices. I'm so sorry, Hereford. Oh, no, Citrine. This is my fault. I should have been better prepared. Furthermore, I should be apologizing for pushing you so hard. You were originally employed as a maid for the Floral family, not here. I hate to consider pushing you so hard once more, and now there's the possibility I'd make another mistake, but let's continue to work hard together. In moderation, of course. Of course, sir. Thanks to Rean and Class VII, our worries are finally over. Let's make the most of this moment and quiet and enjoy yourself, Vincent. Yes, that's to say, I still have a fair things that concern me, but I suppose it couldn't hurt to settle down for a moment before taking action. Not to mention, it is rather difficult to relax in the face of her still daunting personality. Oh, and speaking of settling down, are any of you familiar with the card game Vintage Masters? Sure, even have a deck of my own. Do you now? To tell you the truth, I've been playing it whenever I find a free moment at work. It really is habit forming. If you're interested, perhaps we could rekindle our old Class I versus Class VII rivalry. I imagine we're both quite busy, but for an enjoyable diversion. Sure, but you remember who came out on top in that rivalry, right? Thanks to reading in Class 7, our worries are finally over. So let's make the most of this moment and quiet and enjoy ourselves, Vincent. We can give her all the dishes. We still need to cook for that. Do you want to keep it for now? Might as well.
Haha! The game is afoot!
Yes. Ooh, 2 blinkses. That may be a bit much, right? Alright. She can use his 4 for the target, that's why we have the extra magic. Okay. Good. Not a bad first start. Yeah, I want to get Vincent down as fast as we can. You can seal him up. We got more on our way. Yes, all fire players might need a bit of a distance. The witch might need to take care of Reku next time. That's okay. Oh, why won't that do any damage to him? Don't know, but I'll like it. Right. So what you gonna do? Seal the same licks? Jesus, it's very Blix orientated, isn't it, at the moment? I see a lot of water cards. Attack for 0 damage on all of them. It's gone. Nice. Tarbis. Trying to make things difficult.
Well, well. Seems I've misjudged you.
Wasn't too bad. I should have checked what the cards actually did, because it was the first one in play and I didn't read it. I should have tried that, but yes. Alright, another game 1. New card acquired, perfect. The Ordis Harbor District, something doesn't seem right. Man, look at all these container ships, I've never seen this place so busy. Well, the Imperial Navy has been using Shielding Bay as their base of operations for a while now. This must all be to send supplies to them before the war truly begins. That makes sense. I guess they're requisitioning stuff from the city already. Well, according to what I've heard, most of the resident ships are being held back. We're really starting to see the effects of the national mobilization law is having on normal people's lives. Yeah, nationalism's on the rise and the war feels closer than ever. It could be having other repercussions. Let's take a look around town. Yeah, so I think let's just explore this region first and then we'll see where we go next. What the? Ash? What are you doing out here? Quick, get going before the soldiers see you. I'll buy you some time. Yuta, don't be such an idiot. I can take care of myself. I'm more worried about you. You're still overreaching, hanging around with that noble chick? Hey, I'm not overreaching. Charlotte and me are friends. We just have to meet in secret is all. I mean, if we could become more than friends, that would be nice, but... Hey, when did you go and grow a spine? Keep doing what you think is right, man. I'll be rooting for you. Well, I feel like I can relax now that the Riviera court transfer work is finally done. The other day, the eldest son of the Floral family asked if it would be possible to use our warehouse for the move. I don't have any particular affection for Riviera court, but I just can't stand to watch the Navy trample all over Ordis anymore. I leased the management union's office. It's not as good as the previous store, but it'll be fine if I make a good job of it. Yeah, because at least they can continue doing business even under lesser circumstances. Oh, it's you guys! You're the Thor's Branch campus students who helped me out before. Oh, hello! He remembered us. Yeah, what'd you do again? Inspect some ships or something? That's it. A lot has happened since then. It feels like an age away. The harbor is under the jurisdiction of the government now. All we get coming through nowadays are navy boats and the like. The restriction on regular boats and our usual work has completely tailed off. Instead, we have a lot of cargo work. Ah, I see. Well, it looks like you're being kept really busy. Well, the Navy never gives us any explanations. They just throw all this work at us. It's making my head spin. But Casper made us some documentation. That really eases up the cargo work. I'm not used to it yet, but I'm getting there. Casper. Things seems tough at the Port Authority, but he's working hard. Well, he usually is. We cannot take these boats out? For whatever reason? Nothing secret to interact with at the end? Well, until recently I couldn't stand those nobles who were so proud and elitist. However, now all of my hatred is focused on Calvert. All of us are people of Erebonia. We have to stand together to face Calvert. I did take the mind of the differences between commoners and noblemen, that's for sure. Well, I've never seen a tanker so big. The big ships are awesome, don't you agree? There's so much that need to be shipped because of the war. I shouldn't get so excited though. That would be kind of inappropriate. Well, all my pals I've got undrafted one by one. It's really dull here now. Once they're trained up at the naval fortress, most are sent to the Navy. The Navy is stationed at Shielding Bay while they form their units. It seems restocking supplies is urgent. The 1st and the 2nd Naval Fleets and the Imperial Marine Corps have met up and are planning to attack Calver by going through the Titith Bay. At any rate, I've been hoping I wouldn't get drafted. Maybe you can get lucky. You never know. Alright. Well, I've never seen cargo like this before. I don't know much about war, but all-out war between big countries requires a lot of resources. Huh? If we want to win the war, we're going to have to give it all we've got. Yeah, and I think it's going to be like a shock and awe technique. Just overwhelm them with sheer force and hope they give up. Oh hey, perfect timing. A buddy of mine loaned me this book right before he got drafted. I'm in no mood to read right now though, so why don't you take it? I'll gladly do. Oh, are you sure we can have this? Sure, he wanted to go to someone who's actually going to read it. Well, alright, if you insist. Thank you. Well, we just do cargo shipping for the Navy now. Our shipping work has tripled, but it means that my muscles are reaching the peak of their awesomeness. What lies beyond my limits? A new dimension of muscles, that's what. Just you wait, world. I'll show you the whole new level of muscle power. Well, at least he's enjoying his work, that's for sure. They stop different types of ship from docking here. Rowboats, cruisers and even yachts are banned. Now all of the boats are Navy vessels. It makes for a bleak landscape. Ah, my legs are hurting something rotten. I came here from a small fishing village to make my fortune. All of this shipping work is wreaking havoc on my back.
There's a school of...
Yes, a school of fish.
Testing. Bite received. Heavy tension on the line.
And what we got?
I got one.
A pink hazelfish. A very big one though.
Testing. Bite received. It's strong.
Could be that there are only hazelfishes here, we have no idea.
It's a big one.
One more time after this.
Testing. Bite received. Heavy tension on the line.
Not perfect and straight away with the smaller fish.
Rather small.
A buffer. That's okay. Even small fish have a right to be here. And no one up there, so yeah, we can go in the tavern. And we know there is like a information gathering point here. When you want to dig up dirt, there's no better place to go than a local watering hole. Glad to see someone knows what's up. Wait, how? Why are you agreeing with him about that? Well, we're going to have a long talk about underage drinking later, Ash. Sure, it's lively. Somebody here's get to know something useful. Instructor, look! There! Class 7? And is that...
Pretty crazy place for a reunion, huh?
Leonora, Class 8, Combat Tactics.
Looking sharp, Instructor Rean. Class 7? Glad you're all okay. What brings you to Ordis anyway? If you guys are planning on starting something, I want in.
Leo, you're okay. I heard you were in town, but damn, didn't expect to run into you at a place like this. Were you here the whole time? Yeah, I've had eyes on me ever since I arrived though, so I haven't been able to do a lot. I really wanted in on that fight over in Ulster too. Yeah, it's a thought that counts. Your safety comes first. We want to have wanted to put you in any unnecessary danger. It's really good to see you again. Aw, Ellie, I feel the same. Good for you, Altina. Instructor Rean, I'm so glad you're okay. Did you come here to ask about those rumors? That's right. It's why you met up with Leonora, isn't it? Have you found out anything about the people being held here in Ordis? Sure have. At this point, it's only rumors though. But if they're right, Instructor Toa is one of them. Toa? Yes, I do remember who Toa is, game. Oh, someone matched her description was seen at Raquel's station. The info said the IDF took a short girl with a white uniform to the mansion. I'm almost certain it's her. Instructor Toa at the mansion, huh? Oh man, trust her to be mixed up in this. Sometimes I wonder if fate has it out for me. Look like I've got another reason not to run for this fight. Thanks for your help, Leonora. You too, Maya. You can leave the rest of... Wait, we can do much more than this. Yeah, I'm sure we can find a hole in the surveillance. We'll do whatever we can. Why does Class 7 get to do everything? Let combat tactics show you what we've got. You too. Hey, you sure talk big, huh? Thank you. We'll be glad to have you on board. It's times like this that we all need to come together in the name of Thors. Agreed. Right, so instead of further looking around, they're gonna come with us? Or will they stay here for the time being? No, looks like they've come... Oh, there they are. The only female member of Combat Tactics we're missing is Jessica. Yeah. Oh, I do wonder where she is now. We still haven't heard anything from Wayne either. No use worrying about them. They're tough. They can take care of themselves. Ash does have a point. Well, he may be right, but that doesn't make things any easier. Guess the best thing we can do for now is just focus on the task at hand. Ash is right. Jessica and Wayne can take care of themselves. They'll be fine. Anyway, if you're planning on freeing those being held captive, then you can trust that we will be offering our full support. We'll be acting separately, but contact us if you need anything. Jessica's on my mind too. I guess I have to trust her and concentrate on the here and now. We've got eyes on us here, but we'll see what we can do. Well, we'll be ready to fight if that's what it comes down to. My old shipmate recommended this place to me, and I'm gonna say, I like it. Yes, it's very nice and relaxing. I just hope this won't be our last meal together. Hey, come on, don't cry. You're going to ruin the mood. I'll be back before you know it. Once I give those damn Calvadians a what for. Oh, I do agree that they need to pay for what they've done. Just promise me you'll be careful. I want us to defeat Kelp as much as anyone, but not if it means of losing my husband. Well, then he's gotta be careful and try to survive. Oh, why, hello! What a pleasure to see you all again. Hey, are you the noble girl youth I was hanging around with at the Storm Festival? What are you doing here? I just started here a few days ago. Really? I snuck out when my father was busy and met up with Yuta again. But since he has to work, he can't spend all his time entertaining me. So I decided to get my own job. It's even close to where Yuta works. Working a place like this is no walk in the park. Are you sure you can handle it? Oh yes, I've been working here for 2 weeks already. And to be honest, I find it rather enjoyable. It's wonderful to be able to bring smiles to the faces of the tired. And I've never got a chance to do this in high society. Is that right? I'm glad it's going so well for you. Me too. Well, we're getting less customers since the draft started. A lot of our regulars got drafted. It's nice not being rushed off my feet for once, but I miss having everyone around. That newbie, Charlotte, is always bringing smiles to the people's faces, but I'm busting my hump for this place too. The government doesn't know what they're doing, taking our boats from us. At least they're nuts about letting us sea-loving sailors out on the water by drafting us into the Navy. Just kidding. Did I fool you? The Imperial Navy ain't no life for real seamen. Gotta make the best of my last days of freedom, but what better place does that than Miranda's? Oh my, I noticed Muse and Leo's friends came in, but oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I didn't notice you because of how much you've changed, Instructor Schwarzer. Don't worry about it. I can see why you won't recognize me. Oh, after all, I'd heard, and I've been worried sick. I can't believe all of the branch campus students have gone missing. I'm sure you've all been through a lot. It makes me so happy to see you all again, with smiles on your faces, despite everything. Thank you for coming back safely. Well, I think it should be our line. Thank you for the warm welcome, Miranda. Yeah, don't sweat it. Oh, I'm basically Leo's mom, after all, so her teacher and friends are almost like family. Feel free to rely on me from here on out too. Thanks, we might just take you up on that. Maybe. And here I thought Icarus Mart was finally starting to get on track. Sorry, I gotta dump it all on you, Yang. I've helped you run the place right from the start. I can handle it. I'm probably more worried about you than you're about me, Clark. You got spooked easily. I'm sure you'll be able to pick up a weapon and fight. Oh, real funny. You might have a point though. They took me off pretty bad during the training at the Naval Fortress for, well, getting cold feet. Looks, just take care of yourself. And don't you dare leave Caddy all alone. Oh, don't worry. I've already reflected after that. I won't worry guys anymore, really. But I'm supposed to report to Titus Gate. Where the hell is that? Clark, you're really starting to worry me. Hey, aren't those military academy people who saved Clark before? It is. You're the people who swooped in and saved me from the monster when that transport truck broke down at the road at night. Alright, good to see you're alright. Well, I still owe you. You were a bracer involved in the purple lightning and the blue-haired girl, and a dashing woman, right? After you guys saved me, Yang and I decided to open up a shop again, and, well, to be honest, it's going pretty well. It's just a shame I can't stick around to see it through a little longer. I see. Well, take care of yourselves, and come back safe, okay? Thanks, I'll do my best. Just asking, but aside from Instructor Sarah, was that with Major Claire and Angelica? Oh yeah, we randomly ran into them, and one thing led to another. I see, we can meet up with them like we used to, but... Angelica, between George and everything else going on, there's just too much to worry about. That there indeed is. Upstairs is closed. Okay, so any more no, down. Any more places here we want to look? It's not that big, is it? No, I think we can probably get up some more info in the northern district. So let's go there next. Ooh, this is the... Is it a rep or a swarm hand? Why, if it isn't Miss Muse Egret? You're back earlier than I thought you would be. Oh, my plans have changed somewhat. I apologize for the radio silence, Bartolo. Oh, about that. Well, I delivered that thing you asked me to. Safe and sound. But you've got quite a few soldiers sniffing around, but I've already laid some fake info for them to find. There shouldn't be any problem. Well, you really are a master, Bartolo. I never doubted you'd take care of it, but knowing the matter settled is a weight off my shoulders. Well, if anything else come up, you just leave it to good old Bartolo, okay? What the heck are they talking about? Well, if I'm reading this correctly, Bartolo helped Count Egret evade the hand of the government. Is it right? Oh, perceptive as always, instructor. Damn, that's how many steps already I had could this girl get? A lot. Well, some guests are arriving over at the mansion, and judging from the welcome that's rolling out for them, they must keep a pretty tight leash. Ooh, Bartolo special. Now, 2 specials is more than enough for now. Okay, so I see an extra scene in the back streets. We got the Egret residence. Alright. Is your family home just past here, Muse? Oh yes, the resident of Count and Lady Egret to be precise. However... Wait a sec. Ooh. They're under house arrest? Is that the Imperial Defense Force even out here? Well, it looks like the home of the Wiseland Army's supreme leader hasn't escaped their surveillance. I hope your family is doing alright. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Right before the Great Twilight began, I sent them away to a villa nested into a fairly remote area. Damn, you really did see everything coming. Well, my grandparents have been keeping an eye on me all this time, and I'm sure I've set their hearts full of worry. So no matter how difficult it's going to get, I have to make that worrying pay off. Well, she's pretty serious. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Anyway, let's stay the hell away from for now. The Egret residence subject to some pretty strict security measures. We better keep our distance just to be sure. Oh well. Oh, everything costs so much now. It was getting to be just unbearable until the Russian systems came along. Now we can all relax a little bit. Rumor has it that the Imperial government leaps into action, timing the Russians perfectly with those sudden price jumps. Oh, how splendid. The Russians cover just the items we need, from eggs to vegetables. The government truly understands how the common people live. Oh, true. The system has saved us from a lot of stress still. Oh, it's the conscription you're worried about, right? They'll round up just about anyone these days. It's a right shame what the world is coming to. Yeah, not that they picking random is the one she knows that they're picking. Well, prices keep climbing and climbing, but who knows if we'll be able to keep making ends meet at this rate. I don't know what we would have done if Governor Ragnar hadn't started up a Russian system for us. It's helped things run a lot smoother than before. And it looks like the Russian system is going to start up in other areas too. This Imperial governor sure can get things done. Right. It's a private home. Angelo's usually so busy he can only come home every couple of months, but now he says he's staying here for food. There's nowhere for him to do so, he's just been looking pretty sad. But I'm just happy we can spend more time together. Well, the merchant ship I used to be on has been put under some major restrictions. Been completely out of commission now. They've gone and conscripted all of the other sailors manning it. It's so my note is just around the corner. Thinking about it just fine, just It fills me with endless dread. But the mood at home has been cheerful lately, so I should get in as much quality time with Luke as I can. Yes, because outside you have the reality of not bringing in enough money, not knowing if you can provide for food on the table. But yes, being able to spend more time with your kid, definitely possible. A positive, yes. No one else up here. Probably just keep climbing and climbing. Same pattern to before. Oh, I'm an official part of the flower shop now. Sort of. It'll be just a few hours after Sunday school, but still, I'm gonna absorb it all. I want to make bouquet just as lovely as Mrs. Glycine. Oh well, I tried to get in. Oh, something's come up at the Egret residence. It's hard to bear all the talk that's been going on. But an extravagant bouquet heals the soul, you know? Don't be shy to take a closer look. Okay, that's good for now. Well now, that we have been wrapped up training at the Naval Fortress, it's only a matter of time until I get my assignment. Gordon and I have made so many memories here in Ordis. I've got to take a chance. It's now an error. In the novels, this is the best is the part I gave her a gorgeous bouquet of flowers. Yeah, that's it. Hand over the perfect bouquet, strike up the right mood, and then I'll tell her it's my last day. But it told me that her family's inn was having a hard time since they ended up short-handed, so I came to help out. I've always been a fan of the place, so lending in my support is the least I can do. But Betty's just as obsessed as ever with finding a rich and handsome boyfriend. But will she? Well, the fare is fantastic. It's like a true home-cooked meal. Until now, I was convinced that Ordis had only super fancy restaurants. But finding a real gem like this makes coming out all this way to work worth it. Oh, Edmund's been calling up the Navy to work as a cook, so I'm having Betty help out in his stead. What's more, even her friend Blanca has been lending us a hand. I like Betty, she's rock steady. I don't can trust her to get the job done. Oh, my boyfriend asked me to come see him. He said that he wanted to spend quality time together before he receives his military assignment. Oh, I have so many memories here in Ordis. Whenever I spend time here, they all come running back to me. One time, we both worked tooth and nail to save enough to travel together, but then he went and gambled it all at the casino. We got into a major fight over it, but Ordis' summer festival was so gorgeous, it ended up bringing us back together again. Still, I wonder why he wants to see me all of a sudden. He's been talking about how busy things have been lately, so he must have something important to discuss. I'm sure of it. In order, it's getting me kinda nervous. Alright, so our objective is gather more intel. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for a little bit. Machias, you guys are here too? Reiner, what a coincidence! I heard you were on a business trip to Lemaire, but I've never expected to run into you here. Huh, you're that guy from the Government Accountability Inspectorate, right? You must have hit pretty hard right now with everything going on right now. I'm sure it's nothing compared to what you have to deal with. But it's frustrating. You hardly have an authority anymore. After all, the government's made it a law that we have to prioritize cooperating with the war effort over everything else. That's right, the National Mobilization Law. Must be the thing G was talking about. It's possible that something has to do with the current situation in Ordis and why Governor Regnus is here. Yeah, I don't like it, but you're probably right. I don't believe the Inspectorate is completely powerless to help though. There are some tasks that only we can as inspectors are able to accomplish. Machias, of course, if you're in Ordis you must have made up your mind already. You're right. You're absolutely right. I've got to pull myself together. I start looking around to see if there's anything I can do too. That's the spirit. I really do appreciate it. I was on the verge of giving up. Then it's a good thing we came along. There's an outline here that could potentially be an item. I'm guessing then we're done here. Yes, we are. I think that's everything we can do here except for the main story for information. Yeah, let's add that to today. The next time the only thing we have left is going to be the Noble District, which sounds really good. Musée and the Thors groups. It's certainly been a while, hasn't it? Oh, around 2 months by my count. You seem like you're doing well, Luther. Well, actually, about that. What's it? It's not a big deal or anything, but, well, it's my grandfather. He knows what it's like on the battlefield, from being on the campaigns many years back. Lately, he's been telling me a lot about it. He goes into all the gory details as he is just discussing the weather. Seeing people get their arms blown off, hiding from the enemy in a pile of corpses, all of these stories are pretty gruesome. And he knows I get squeezy with that kind of thing. I think he's doing it on purpose just to mess with me. Oh dear, that does sound harsh. So, what can you do? Old men love their old war stories. You got my condolences. Well, he's seen action on his old campaigns. He knows all about what's really going on the battlefield. But lately, he's thinking more about it. Let's see if something else is available. Probably. Ooh. Should be fine. Oh, Lady Egret, you all. Oh, it's been some time, Strauss. Oh, you're the glass artisan, an acquaintance of Musée, right? Thank you for your help during our field exercises. It seems that you're not here without reason. Start by telling me about your situation. When I've got that information, I'll decide whether I should assist you or not. Look like you've got a good head on your shoulders. Oh, I've been doing exactly that, ever since I was a child. Of course we'll tell you about the situation. It's like this. Class VII told Strauss about the circumstance that led them to sneak into Ordis. So you're here to rescue people confined in the mansion. I see. Well, putting the talk of someone related to the branch campus aside, I do have some knowledge about the VIP. You do? Who is it? Well, the other day we got called out to the mansion on an urgent request from some government officials from Heimdall. We were working on the glass in one of the rooms and I happened to catch some of their guests. Well, she's being, well, shown around. It was only for half a second, but there was no mistaking her. It had to be Empress Priscilla. The Empress? If it was her, then... I see. They wanted to offer a proper greeting for the Empress, so they commissioned the professional class cleaning services. Father's always been on the detail-oriented that way. Continuing on from Crowsville, huh? I guess it's just a part of me selling things. Not someone I can pretend it isn't happening. Ash. Right, let's take this as a good sign from Ideas. Not knowing the full details of the situation until now, I've been keeping this to myself. But now that it looks like the twists and turns of Destiny are put all here to Ordis. That you've here? Go ahead and do what you have to do. I can help out with your orbments. Oh, thank you, that would be incredibly helpful. We'll hit you up if we need a hand. Yes, and we always will need a hand when we are working with our orbments. Because we're not that technical. So we can place them in, but if we need to rework them, upgrade them, then we definitely need some help from the other people around here. Alright, so, but for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.